Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, Farhat. So before we start, we can have a couple minutes of silence, if you like. So your question is, why do we have body? I suppose there is some reason for that. Why we didn't directly, not pure conscious. Very beautiful question. Say the ultimate, the absolute, or the state of enlightenment, perfect, complete enlightenment, need something to express it. Uh, I give you the best analogy or metaphor here is say you love somebody or something, okay? You really love him, her, or it. How do you express? How do you express your love? Yeah, you will tell it. You need a mouth, a word, a mind to tell your love, which is in your heart. Love need be expressed through a body, through a mind. Let's say the ultimate, I can call it the ultimate love. Let's use the word of love here. When you love somebody or something or you need express. Thanksgiving Day, we cook a delicious meal. You write a birthday card. You give somebody a gift, any gift, a watch, a cell phone, or whatever. You need express it, right? So in the same way, the ultimate or the ultimate love or absolute love need express it through all the forms and names. Why do we need have a body? It's the expression of the ultimate love. You don't know it. Most people don't know. Once you know, oh, I have this body, I have this mind, I have this family, and everybody else have a body and mind. Once you know your body mind is the expression of the ultimate love or the absolute or the God, if we will, of your of the divine or divinity, then you know, oh, wow, you're so. Once you recognize that love expressed in your body mind, then you're so at ease, and you recognize everybody's love expressed in everybody's body mind. That's why we do have a body, we do have mind too. The every individual body mind is expression of the ultimate love that is not individual, is universal. I suppose there's some reason for that. And in the expression of the body mind, you know, every lives, including animals, okay, including animals and human body and mind, we, for the enlightened person, they realize it. And for the worldly person who, or for the ignorant person who are not enlightened yet, they don't know it. So they will uh, fall into incarnations, and in this ocean of incarnation, they once they realize they're free from the incarnations or samsara, and the samsara incarnation are our illusions. It's cruel. why why we didn't directly pure conscious? You are pure conscious right now, you don't know it. So through the individual localized body and mind experience, everybody should realize the non-individual, non-localized, unlimited, unconditioned love or divinity, divine, or infinity or God, any word you will like, you can use it. Through the individual experience, we need realize there's a non-individual, universal love, or divine. You are the ultimate. You are the pure consciousness right at this moment, expressed in the individualized, localized body mind. Can you be free from this individualized, localized body mind, and to realize you are the entire ocean in one drop? You're not one drop in the entire ocean. It's total different perspective. If you find that dial switch, boom, just like on and off, very quick. You find it, you turn it on, boom. It's called sudden enlightenment. You don't need any practice. You don't meditate to realize it. You don't have this conversation to realize it. You don't read a sage book to realize it. A sage book. You realize it because you are already it. You are originally it. That's your original face. That's the Zen teaching. That's the Chan teaching. From mind to mind, there's no gradual steps. There's no convenient way. You realize, voila. But once you realize it, all your practice will make sense. Your meditation, your devotion, your faith, your studying of the spirituality will make more sense. Otherwise, you are lost in the gradual practices. Because you don't have a total picture. Do you believe you totally control your conscience? How do you manage fear and physical mental pain? Very good question. No, you don't. If you're enlightened, you don't control consciousness. Okay, you are consciousness, which is perfect and complete already. Why you are trying to manage something which is perfect and complete? No, you just try to understand it more and more, use it and more to serve. By using it, by understanding, to serve more and more, to love your family, to serve your community, to serve your company, to awaken others, to help them to understand that they are fundamentally perfect and complete. That how do you manage fear and physical mental pain? Disidentify. Fear and pain is not me. It happens in me. It appears in me. When I say me, I mean pure consciousness. All the fear and pain appears in me, happens in me, but I can disidentify it. Any sages can disidentify it. You can disidentify it because the pure consciousness is undefiable. Do you got me? It cannot be defiled by the fear and the pain. So maybe it's hard for you to understand how the pure consciousness cannot be defiled, cannot be conditioned, cannot be limited by any fear, suffering, pain, emotional disorders. Why? It's very hard for our sixth conscious mind to understand. But if I use a metaphor, say, if I have a mirror here, let's say this is a mirror. Mirror can reflect, right? So no matter all the reflections in the mirror cannot influence mirror itself. Make sense? Or you can say we watch TV every day, watch movie every day, documentary, sports, or news on the TV every day. No matter what news, what sports, what documentary, what film you watch on the TV, no news, no documents, no movies can influence the TV itself. Make sense? In the same way, now this is a metaphor, this is an analogy, okay? In the same way, what you experience in this world are reflections in your conscious mind, or I call it conscious mirror, four-dimensional conscious mirror, okay? No contents of for your conscious mind or no contents of your awareness can influence the awareness itself. That's the beauty. That's how beautiful you are. That's how pure you are. You're original pure. You're not meditate to be pure. You're not read the book to be pure. You're not practice any technique, samatha or vipassana to be pure. You are originally pure. In other words, in Buddha's teaching, you are originally Buddha. That's the beauty, how beautiful you are. Only human beings have this capacity to understand itself, the infinity of human beings, the universal unified field that manifested in every matter, information, and form, if I use terms in physics. Hi, good morning. At the nose fit. Let me call you AF. Good morning, AF. How does an enlightened one approach the needs of others? For example, sex in relationship, material showings of love, etc. Do you still do these things while recognizing it's not you? Good question. So I have 3 kids. Uh, I have a beautiful, lovely family, wife. Every sages have a family, has a relationship. Buddha does. Buddha has Buddha had a son, had a beautiful wife too, right? How do enlightened approach the needs of others? You just follow your heart. I cook a meal for my family. I give a hug to the kids. I write. I, I ride them or drive them to the sports field to play soccer. Just do whatever you need to do as a social role or as a family role, as a mom or dad, as a daughter, as a son, as a colleague of a company. You do whatever you do, but none of your experience influence your pure mind. That's the that's the fundamental understanding of enlightenment. None of experience can you really purely really affect your purity, um, your how to say, calm or inner stillness, inner peace. It's including having a sex, having a having a conversation, having a activity like walking in the nature or hiking or swimming or anything, or reading a book or watch a TV. I watch it. I watched animation TV with my kids last night. So you still have everyday life experience, no problem. But none of this experience influence your inner peace, inner a little bit joy doesn't influence your inner peace, inner calm, inner purity. And actually it does not influence you. You understand it from the activity that, wow, the world is so beautiful. There's a better understanding through in the activity. You have better understanding. You cherish every moment with your family, with the nature, with the relationship, with everything you do. If I start simplify, doing and then non-doing, right? Doing and non-doing means your everyday activity, your job, your relationship, your having sex, whatever. The non-doing is always there, pure, unconditioned, unlimited, infinite big, infinite small, but welcome every doing, every activity, physically, mentally, emotionally. You know that you're totally free from every experience, but really enjoy every experience. That's very beautiful, how beautiful you are. So do you still do these things while recognizing it's not you? So be careful here. The awakening has two steps. Listen carefully, my dear friends. First, your separation from the experience. You are the awareness that observing all experience this. All experiences from six senses: what you see, what you hear, what you smell, what you taste, what you touch, and what you think. You separate the pure consciousness, the pure awareness can be separated from the contents of the awareness. Step one. So in this perspective, all experiences is not you. But be careful. Somebody or some practitioner or spiritual seekers maybe go to another extremity or extreme. Okay, this is not me. The body mind is not me. The experience is not me. So I don't care anymore. No, please don't, because this only first step. The second step is you are everything that you experienced. Okay, you are the experience, but you're beyond experiences. That should be very careful here. So everything is you. What you see, what you taste, what you hear, what you smell, what you think, what you touch is all you. Okay? So there's two ways to express enlightenment. First one, negation. I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm not those, I'm not these, I'm not it. I'm netty. You see the netty? I'm not this, I'm not this, I'm not this, I'm not that. Netty, until nothing can be can be can negate. You negate anything, everything until something appears. That's you, the pure consciousness. First, that's the negation. Then there's affirmation. I am the what I'm think. I am what I see. I am what I touch. I am what I smell. I am the five senses or six senses I'm experiencing right at this moment. That's its affirmation. Okay. Negation, affirmation is one thing. It's just our mind. Is so subtle. We need both to express that state of fully perfect enlightenment. So to answer your question, every experience is not you. Negation. Or every experience is you. Affirmation. So beautiful. No matter what you use, negation or affirmation, you are it. How to approach the pain of fear? Have you ever feel from anything? Of course, I have fear. But as soon as fear arises, as soon as we call the suffering mentally and physically arise, I disassociate with it. I recognize it's fundamentally the nature of all suffering as fear, as body pain, as emotional disorders, anger, depression, sadness. Fundamentally, all the sufferings are empty. Okay, that's all the sufferings are empty, meaning there's no true stuff in the suffering. There's no substantial existence in the suffering. They are unreal. Fundamentally, all the suffering are our illusion. We project this illusion in the terms of suffering. Oh, I have this body pain. It's real. It's real only in one level. We call it relative level. Relatively, it's real, but absolutely, it's unreal. Fundamentally, all the world experiences are illusions. or sky flowers. In Buddha's teaching, they use the sky flowers like cataract. That's a patient with an eye disease, cataract. They see floaters while they see looking out. The floaters are is not real. And now what you see, what you hear, what you taste, what you touch, what you think, fundamentally are not real. So you see the emptiness of the body pain, the emotional disorder, and or we call summarizing that suffering, the emptiness of the suffering, the illusion of the suffering. You see that, you experience that. That's all. All the sages still experience body pain, still have some emotional ups and downs, but they can disidentify with it. See the nature of all the suffering that are empty. That's it. Your understanding of the world totally changed, of your experience totally changed. According to Buddha, what's the difference to what's the difference between awareness and being? In awareness and being, in a broader sense, it's one name. One is synonymous. It's same thing. Awareness, consciousness, being, pure consciousness, pure being, the true self. You can say the word is not so important at this moment because every word like being, like awareness is a pointer. Are you aware now? My dear friends, are you aware? I want you all pause a little bit, letting go your questions. Okay, all your questions should guide you to your pure being. Are you aware? Can anyone answer my this simple question? Are you aware? Do you need any question to be aware? Do you need type any question to be aware, my dear friend? Do you need this conversation to be aware? Do you need my help to be aware? Do you need your parents' help to be aware? Do you need a sage's book to be aware? I can keep asking all the questions. All the question needs to a fundamental understanding, okay? You don't need anything to be aware. You don't need meditation to be aware. You don't need samatha to be aware. You don't need vipassana to be aware. Awareness is a fundamental state. Awareness is fundamentally who you are. But my second question should be, what are you aware of now? Be careful, there's two differences here. First, my question is, are you aware? Yes, everybody answer yes. Of course you're aware, then you can listen to me. Then my second question is, what are you aware of now? Of what you are aware? This is subtle question, okay? Once you should be aware, right? Then you can be aware of something. Can you feel the difference of the questions? For most people, yes, I'm aware of my room, your image, your voice, your body sensation. I mean, my body sensation too. All these are the contents of the awareness, okay? There's a difference here. The awareness and the contents of awareness. Why I'm asking you this question? Because most people, they are lost in the contents of the awareness. They're lost in the experiences of the awareness. They lost. They always in the experiences, they always in the contents, in the relationship. The awareness never, ever be aware of itself. Now, my dear friend, since you are here, can you aware of your awareness itself? Look inward. Your awareness is not outward. Your awareness is inward. Yes. I want you to experience right now at this moment. We call it direct experience. The awareness is aware of itself. Ouroboros. Don't lost in the contents of the awareness. Don't lost in the questions even. All the question, all the seekings, okay, should be used as a reflection to go inwardly, to come home to the awareness itself. Awareness itself is pure, is complete, is perfect. The place you are looking for is the place you're looking from. Okay. The enlightenment you're looking for is the place you're looking from. You're enlightened Buddha already. That's called direct teaching. Zen, Chan, so simple. If you cannot, if you haven't experienced or have no understanding that awareness can be aware of itself, I'm so sorry. No matter how many years you meditate, no matter how many books you read, no matter how many teachers you follow, sorry, you don't touch the essence. You lose yourself in the very action to seek self. You lose the original enlightenment in the names of seeking enlightenment. You lose the doing, you lose the non-doing in the doing. You lose the being in the human. So sorry. So that's why I stopped your questions. I found that everybody has different questions, but I have a universal teaching for that can be applied to anybody. Can you, the awareness, be aware of the awareness itself? Look inward. Don't look out anymore. Try once that you can look back. I am. I, the awareness, is aware of awareness now. Ouroboros, a snake or dragon that's interested in his tail. He's biting his own tail. The awareness is biting itself and make a zero. A zero, 2-0 makes infinity. Can you really understand your infinity right now? Infinity is all SM is zero. Because in the zero, you can embrace every possibility. Your empty vessel that can be poured into every liquid is like a cup. It's totally empty, and you can pour in every liquid, like water, juice, alcohol, any liquid you can pour in. In the same way, you're so open and empty, your pure awareness can welcome, embrace every relationship, every person, every, experience. Okay, I just Farhad Kanza asked, "Do you believe in UFO?" Okay, let me get back to your enlightenment state. Heard my very sentence, okay? Do you believe in FO? Who is listening? Recite that question. I want to use this question to to help you to go inwardly, okay? Now all your question is outwards. No. Use the question as a reference point, as a reflection to look back the mirror itself. Do I believe the UFO? Who is listening? Who raised this question? Can you be aware of the questioner? Everybody ask or type some words in this chat. In the moment you're typing, in the moment you're asking, or you know, can you be aware who is typing, who is asking? Looking inward, looking back, my dear friends. Nobody can help you to looking back if you don't. Nobody can help you look inwardly if you don't. Only you, the awareness, can looking back. Even God is present at your face, at your room. If you don't looking inward or looking back, even God cannot help you. You, the consciousness, has to be consciously looking back, recognize itself. Then, from there, once consciousness is conscious of itself, you can raise a question because you never lose yourself in the questioning, in the question anymore. Every question becomes your play. Every answer becomes your play. And you're not lost in the Q&A. Otherwise, this question and answer lose its meaning. Yes, AF, full awareness comes when you experience all these things together and simply observe them. Observe your physical action. Like once you type full awareness, you have that experience. I'm experiencing, the awareness is experiencing asking a question, okay? The awareness is experiencing typing a word. And the awareness is aware of my words or speech here. Every reference, every content in your awareness should be reflected consciously. I am a conscious mirror. I'm a conscious mirror that all the reflections are reflected. All the reflections means what I see, what I hear, what I smell, what I taste, what I touch, and what I think. Okay, all these six senses are the contents of your awareness. Great. So AF, you got a very good question. I got confused when I see my reflections and begin to identify with myself again. So we look into the mirror every day, every morning. Look into the mirror, like now. You can use a mirror if you want. Is the reflection in the mirror real you? No. The reflection is not real. In the same way, now our mind, a four-dimensional conscious mirror, okay, including all the experience in space and time, four-dimensional. If say space is three-dimensional plus one more dimension is time, so space-time is four-dimensional, and this and all experience in the space-time is included in this conscious mirror. Make sense? Or we call conscious mind. It's included. So all the reflections in this conscious mind are reflections. That's Buddha's teaching. Reflections also means emptiness, no true substantial existence in itself. A reflection relies on your face. A reflection in a mirror, if you're looking into the mirror every day, every morning, relies on you, the true self, let's say the true real body, okay? But the real body is not real you either. But in that context, let's use the reflection in the mirror is not real because the real you is the physical body. In the same way, all you can experience right now, what you see, what you hear, what you listen, what you smell, what you touch, fundamentally are not real. Okay? This is the negation way of enlightenment. There's another way of affirmation way of enlightenment. Everything is you experience is you. Okay, don't go to extremities. When images my awareness as myself. So yesterday I had a conversation or has a YouTube meditate on what? Meditation on what? Or contemplation on what? The real meditation is you contemplate on the emptiness all the phenomena world of all your experiences, the emptiness of all your experiences. Okay, that's the real meditation. Meditation is not concentrate on your breath, on a candle gazing, or recite the mantra. It's a superficial level of meditation. The true meditation, the real insight, or vipassana, let's call it, is that you know that all the experience you are experiencing now are fundamentally empty. Emptiness is not denial of your experience. Okay, you are experiencing right at this moment. Emptiness is not nihilism. Emptiness is the insight or the wisdom that you have a true understanding of your experiences. They are all empty. They are like reflections in the mirror. They comes and goes. They appears and disappears. They increase and decrease. They're changing all the time. The ever-changing experience world. But underneath the ever-changing experiences, there's a never-changing pure mind. That's all. And you don't go to either. Oh, there's ever changing and the never changing. The never changing and ever changing is one. That's called suchness. It's a true nirvana. Nirvana is not leaving the world, is not meaning you're dead, you're unexperienced anything. You don't experience anything. No. Nirvana means you recognize the two sides of one coin, the two sides of the ultimate truth. The one side is ever changing experiences, including your relationship, your body, your emotions, your feelings, the nature, the sun rising, the sun setting, the four seasons changing, the world spinning, all the atoms, energies, information that ever changing. Okay, that's one side of ultimate truth. The other side of ultimate truth is the never changing, always pure, always unconditioned, always unlimited, is beyond space and time. And actually, it's one thing. We call it suchness, easiness, whatever you want. The God, the pure land, the pure consciousness, whatever you want to use. The universe is ever changing, but the awareness is immortal. We are the ever changing universe, that we are the permanent awareness. Yes, and this ever changing world and awareness is one thing, it's not separated, okay? You can make the best metaphor is two sides of one coin. One coin we call suchness or the ultimate truth, but had two sides, always changing, always evolving, always appears, disappears, and increase and decrease. But other side is it's already perfect and complete. It's never changing. It's always unconditioned, unlimited, unbounded. Infinity. But while this side is finite, is conditioned, is limited, is individualized, is localized, while this side is universal, is non-local, is unlimited, is unbounded. And these two sides are one coin. We call it suchness. Now you got the total picture. Okay? You don't lose either in the infinity or the finite. We are one. Yes, we are all one, but manifested in a different form and names. You have different body and mind. I have different body and mind. You have different families and relationships and workplace or company or different job or different career. I have different career. I have a different job. I have a different society. But underneath all these differences, underneath all these complexities, under all these diversities, there's one thing universal. There's one thing simple. There's one thing how to say, simple, open, connective, transparent, pure, and that's you. There's nothing else. We are not talking about something else. We are always talking about you. One, one, one. You are the one. You are the oneness manifested in different forms, names, manifest in different emotions and feelings and understandings. You see that? You're not a single drop in the ocean. Your entire ocean in one drop. We are everything, a part of God. Yes. If God is omnipresent. It must be in you. It must be in me. It must be everything else, every animal, trees, planets, you know? No. So I didn't need the sutra to realize this. First, have this total picture, but in the sutra, there's prajna, okay? There's prajnas. In the sutra, you will have, if it, the sutra or the meditation, yoga, you know, faith, trust, morality will deepen your understanding. Don't say, oh, I'm enlightened. I don't need any practice anymore. No, don't do this. Keep your steps, keep your procedures, you know, but with the total picture, every detail contains a total picture. All in one, one in all. Enjoy, my friend. All in one and one in all. There's no boundary. There's no boundary for your human understanding. Trust me. There's infinite understanding, infinite wisdom to explore, to enjoy. That's how beautiful you are. That's how precious you are. You have no ceilings. Every human being have no ceilings, unlimited understanding. Go on and sparkle your journey of infinity. Just like that. Okay, I think that's all for today. So my last homework for you, homework for you, my guys, my dear friends, my Dharma friends. In every place, in every time, can you, the awareness, be aware of itself? Don't be lost in the contents of awareness. Namaste.